the No Kings protests. And so big turnout. I mean, they said maybe 7 million people across the country.
I mean, that's pretty good. You got to keep that ball rolling, though. You got to do that week in, week out, week in.
I guess. I mean,
gain momentum.
I like the energy. I appreciate the fact that people are stepping up. At the same time, I'm not sure what we're doing. Yeah. No Kings doesn't mean anything. This is no Trump. Only liberals would fuck that up. Okay? You know exactly what you're saying. We all know what you're saying. So why don't you say it? Instead, you can't even say that. And it's like, then you wonder why you can't win elections. You wonder why you can't get together. You wonder why you can't agree. Because you're too busy thinking and not doing exactly what you said you were doing. This is a no Trump protest. Why obfuscate that shit with Kings? Okay, so one, your name is wrong. You just messed it up. I don't know. You think it sounds good? I don't know. It's just like the Tea Party. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with the Tea Party back when they did that. That was not, it's not like y'all went and took some tea out of a boat and threw it down. This has nothing to do with Kings. So if Donald Trump stops acting like a king, you good? We good?
Right.
Because you're really against Kings, right? No, you're against Donald Trump. Let's just be real here. And what's worse about this, and I'm telling you, you can see it every time. Every prediction I make on this is right. You remember, Trump said they stole the election. Then Trump wins, and you got folks saying Trump stole the election, right? And this is where I get liberals do it every time. As soon as they start screaming something, I'm like, I see what's coming. They're going to end up endorsing a king. You know it.
Ooh.
You know it. They're going to get somebody, and they're going to cross the line. They're going to be like, well, we can do that. That's fine. They can do anything they want.
It's just like
Trump did it, so we can do it. It's like, see, I see where this is going already, and that's why it's not no Trump. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not what's on their mind. They're thinking bigger. They're thinking about other stuff. I'm just telling you, they end up doing that. I like the energy. I understand the protests. I appreciate the protests, but I can see through the bullshit too. You have to remember, 7 million people got together and did a No Kings protest. Over 70 million people voted against Donald Trump. That was the protest. That was where it happened. If you ain't getting 70 million people back out on the streets, then you know what I'm saying? What, 10% of them are now willing to show up and complain?
Yeah.
Well, then
that's what I'm saying. You got to keep the momentum going. We need 71 million people.
Not only that,
to be accounted.
You need 71 million people who look up and say, I'm not going to work until we fix this. That's a fucking protest, people.
Yeah, there you go.
That's real talk right there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to give me a poster board. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show them. That ain't no protest, man.
Make a clever sign.
Remember when Martin Luther King Jr. and them would be like, well, all the trash workers are walking off the job.
Bus boycotts.
Yeah, the bus boycotts. Oh, we're going to get ours, right?
Right.
This ain't no boycott or nothing. This is literally, hey, the poster board industry needed a boost. We just bailed them out and bought a whole bunch of poster boards and some markers.
Look at all those posters. Hell yeah.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
And then you read about it and everybody's like, oh, it was so much fun. When are we doing it again? It's like, that ain't how a protest. Protests aren't when are we doing it again. Protests are how do we get what we want? And I don't see that we're getting anything. And that's my only issue. I'm just saying I would like to be able to get something. And if y'all was real about this, you would organize a walkout on the job across the country and you would freeze this mamma jamma and force change. You would make people say, oh, no, that's not going to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if 70 million people walked off the job, I think we'd be able to.
Oh, yeah. It'd be brought to the table.
And now if that starts trending, I did not say that. That is not on me. I'm not claiming that one. Even if it works, maybe 20 years later, I'd be like, that was my idea. But no, not while it's happening. Don't put me in them crosshairs. That's a rough one right there.
No.
Like, this dude just shut down the entire American economy.
We don't want that.
He only had 658 subscribers on his podcast. How did he do this? That's grassroots, baby, is what that is.
I mean, the government shut down. You would think you could get all those government employees out there, week after week while they're not doing anything, right?
I mean, there's not 7 million of them, though. Nah. So, I mean, it ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. You need...
But they want their job back, so they're trying to lay low right now. They're like...
they don't want to get fired while they're not working.
Nah.
That's a rough situation.
Yeah.